Hey there, Dewdrops. It's Diane from CoraVina. How are you? I hope you're having a really good day. Everything's going good here in Cincinnati, Ohio. We are going to water marble another gorgeous jewel-toned scarf. Are you ready? I'm ready. I'm really excited, okay? Let's look at our inspiration for the day. Here we go. Oh, not that one. One more. Yes. Okay, so here is our inspiration. Can you see it? Yes, we're looking at bridesmaid dresses, but not just beautiful bridesmaid dresses, beautiful emerald bridesmaid dresses, fitting in with our jewel tones for the week, all right? Aren't they pretty? Like, this looks like a really pretty classic wedding. Sometimes I see weddings and I'm like, ooh, I wish I was invited to that one. That one looks so cool. All right, so we are focusing just on the emeralds, like the monotone green is what we're doing today for our scarves. Let me show you what colors I've got, okay? So this hunter green, I based a lot of our colors off. So when I was mixing colors, I started with this one, all right? So then we've got, got this guy, really big. Let's see if I can put it there without dropping him in the water. Okay, so then I've got these little bottles here, okay? So I got a couple different shades of green. Wouldn't that be nice if we could just line them all up? This one is a little more teal. This one has a lot of black in it. It's going to be very dark. Then I got this one. It's a little bit brighter. I'm going to put it in anyways because it's going to give us a nice contrast. There we go. And then we've got our lighter green for those highlight colors. Okay, so I think this is what we're going to do today, guys. We've got these colors. It's going to be really pretty. I'm excited about it. I'm even wearing green. I'm so excited about it. Did this unconsciously, subconsciously. All right, guys. So first things we're going to do, I'm going to clean the surface of our tray with water, or with our newspaper here. Let me switch the camera angle so you can see. We take this first step every time because it helps create a clean place for us to work. Lurking on the surface of the water, you might have leftover paint. You might have dust, debris, or hair, which can be absolutely destructive to a water marbling palette. All right, so we're going to go ahead. We're going to do the first step every time is the same. I'm going to drop a line of paint right down the center of the tray. See how easily that light green paint dissipates over the surface. You can't even really tell where it is now, right? I love it. That is priming the surface of our water. Guys, I thought I knew what I was going to do. Now I'm just not so sure. Okay, so we're going to come in. Let's do like the bridesmaids, okay? Let's do some lines. Because they're all standing in a line. They're all so pretty. So we're going to do some vertical lines of green. Okay, so got that one out of the way. We're gonna come in here with our really dark green. It's got a lot of black in it. And this one will be next. Uh-oh, little bottle. Got a little bottle having a hard time today. I hope everybody's having an okay day. Hope you're not being a little bottle. Hope you're good. I'm heading to a wedding, not this weekend, but next weekend. I'm excited about it. 2 good friends of mine are getting married. I'm very happy to attend this wedding and to see it. It's just exciting. I know I've been choosing a lot of wedding pictures for us to go on, but come on, these pictures are just absolutely gorgeous. I love the color schemes. And truly, like, you know, what else do you put this much thought into for colors? You know? Really like the inspiration that people are putting out there. Makes me feel inspired. Okay, we're going to come in with this one. I'm not sure how long this one's going to last. There's not a ton of paint in this bottle, so maybe we'll kind of skip it, make it special. This will just be some touches. All right, we're gonna come in with our lighter green, and I'm gonna drop it over top of our super dark green, because that one really spread out. Water marbling is a game. Water marbling is a game, right? That's how I kind of see it. If you're a marbler in this group, then you know this to be true. You're always trying to figure out what the water is going to do, and it can be really tricky. It's not a straightforward answer. A lot of times I'll do something and then, you know, go back and try and do the same thing another time, and it just doesn't work. Every paint has a different personality, and you know, depending on how much water or how much paint is already mixed in with your size, that can play a part in everything. What I'm trying to say, I guess, is that water marbling is a gamble. You always get something different, which can be so much fun. And then at the same time, incredibly maddening. Right, so I'm dropping more paint in here, trying to figure out what I can do to get the paint to ebb and flow the way I want it to. So it is very much a game of manipulation. All right, so I'm trying to thicken up our teal lines because I really like this color. It looks a little bit more teal to me. So we're gonna thicken that up there. What else do I want to thicken up? Ooh, you can see how nicely our dark green is coming through. I'm actually gonna bring back some more of that. So we're going to expand it, we're going to put it in here, it's probably going to expand out again, and that's fine. Uh-oh, it's that same bottle, doesn't want to do it, and I don't want to squirt the paint in the tray. So water marbling, if you're new here, welcome. Water marbling is a game of floating very thin paints onto the surface of very thick water, right? So what happens, like I just did right there, is if you squirt the paint into the tray, you break the surface tension, and all of that beautiful color goes straight to the bottom of your tray, and it doesn't do you a bit of good, right? So we're going to drop the paint in nice and gently in hopes that it will float on the surface. But every once in a while you get a really tricky bottle that just does not want to cooperate, like this one, and then you end up squirting paint. Okay, I'm going to set that one aside just for right now. I think we're going to come back with this. We're going to drop again over top of this green, because I feel like this is more of an accurate green for the picture. Okay. And we're just going to continue to thicken up some of our paint lines. We want really vibrant paint on the surface of our tray, because that means we're going to get really vibrant results. Looks like these little clear areas are spots we need to thicken up, so I'm going to do that real quick. There are no accidents in water marbling, just happy little dewdrops. We operate from the Bob Ross School of Painting. No accidents, just happy little dewdrops. Because that paint seems to have run out or is being uncooperative, we're going to drop our dark green over top here. So I'm looking at our bridesmaids, and this does look very, very light compared to what they are. What shall we do? It has definitely more of a foresty green, like some springs in there, instead of being super dark. Let's see what we can do to change this. because I wanted the lighter greens to be really more of an accent. Y'all know I don't like stubborn bottles, and this one's really irritating because I just mixed this paint, so I'm not sure what's going on. I'll try and go fast. All right, that one is just about had it. That's okay. All right, so our scarf is looking very dark, like our bridesmaids. That's good. I feel like this is really a teal color, which is only bothering me a little bit. I just don't think it's going to match our picture. All right, so we're going to add just a little bit of the dark green over top of it. Either way, it's going to be beautiful, and I know this, and I know that you know this. I can hear you saying, Diane, leave it alone. So this is the only point in my life where I'm OCD about something, just so you know. Everything else is like, you know, what happens, happens. Okay, so we've got a ton of paint on the surface of our tray. I think we're setting ourselves up to have a really vibrant scarf. I've got a couple of bubbles. I'm gonna reach over and pop these bubbles real quick, because what happens when we leave a bubble on the surface of our water is we get a bubble imprint on our silk, which I do not like. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and, if I can get you guys back, we're gonna start moving our paint around the tray here, and you'll see our paint pattern start to shift right in time for the relaxing music. Oh, it's so much fun. I love it. Makes me want to just leave it right here. I guess we'll give it a wiggle. We'll do one more thing to it. I find myself stopping really early because I like the big, bold color chunks, you know? Okay. Let's give it a nice wave. Hear that nice little scrape? We're gonna leave it there. Yeah, I think we can. I think it looks really pretty. There's some movement to it. Unless we wanted to bring in our small tooth comb, which we could do. But we just did one of those yesterday, so we'll stop here. Okay, guys. So now it is time to dip down our 6-foot-long silk scarf. These guys are huge. Usually we have 2 people to help dip at the same time. If you come to one of my classes, that's what we do. All right, but we don't have that. It's just me at home today. So we are going to use our scarf dipping rack. We're gonna lower it down. Wish me luck. Nice and slow. Trying not to move it, except for up and down. Oh, this is gonna be a pretty one. I'm so excited here, Dewdrops. Okay, so I think I covered it. I need to make a list of everything that I discussed with you guys to make sure I cover the basics. So if you're new to the group, we are doing an ancient form of painting called water marbling. Water marbling's been around for hundreds of years, and we are using it today to create a beautiful silk scarf. But the same printing technique has been used to print on decorative paper for many, many, many years. And if you want to kill a couple hours, you can search water marbling on Instagram and see just some incredibly beautiful stuff. All right, so let's switch back. My fingers are covered in paint. This is how I live my life. Okay, guys, we're going to pull the scarf up out of the water. I guess let's take one last look. Ooh, if it's here, of our inspiration. All right, let's see. Uh-oh. All right, forget that. But I'll post pictures when it's done so you can compare it. Okay, so let me adjust down here. Are we ready? I'm ready. Okay, let's pull this thing out of the water and see what we've got. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, look at that dark color. I love it. This is much more what I was hoping for. That's funny because it looks darker down there than it does right here. This is what I was hoping for. We've got dark, vibrant, emeraldy greens. Do you see all those colors? See that light green and the teals are just accents? Oh, very nice. All right, so I'm going to put it in our rinse bucket here. So, like I always say, it's so funny because the color looks different in the water. It looks different when I pull it out of the water. It looks different in the rinse bucket, and it looks different dry. Okay, so the only way to know how it's going to look for sure is for us to soak it. We soak it to get rid of all the extra slimy water and paint. Then we dry it, and I'll take pictures and compare it. And I'm filming this in the future, so here are the pictures. What do you think? Do you like it? I think I'm really gonna like it. I'm not sure. But I think it's gonna be pretty. Looking in the rinse bucket, it's totally gonna be pretty. All right, so this is Diane from CoraVina. Thank you so much for spending your time with me and making a water marbled scarf. These are, I think they're gorgeous. I hope you think they're gorgeous too. So if you are interested, excuse me, in finding a silk scarf for this fall, you can go to cora-vina.com and shop. And when I'm ready to release this collection, I'll let you know when it gets put up online. Okay? So thanks for joining me today, and I'll be back tomorrow to make another jewel-toned scarf with you. All right, so remember, guys, I hope you're having a great day wherever you are. I hope you find something that brings you joy. And remember, live colorfully. Goodbye.